Y'all, we got to discuss this. Janelle said, I've been asking him for like a year or more to go get his name off of my bank account. And he went in one day and didn't tell me. Took his name off all of my accounts and closed the family business account, which I had been keeping open so I could get the records pulled and all that. I went to log into the business account and it's like there's not an account. I'm like, what? I was going to do it, but I had kind of kept it open just to basically keep the records in case I needed to go back and look at them. Per usual, my people, fans and viewers worldwide, had thoughts and opinions on this, and they took to Reddit. Before we get into what all the fans and viewers were saying about this topic, I gotta say welcome back to my channel. I don't know how you got here, but I am so glad you're here. If you're new here, I really hope you stick around and subscribe. Hit that notification bell beside subscribe. Make sure it's set to all. That way you'll be notified whenever I upload. A fan took to Reddit to point out Kody closes the family business account before Janelle does. They go on to say, I'm hoping we'll get some more context on this, but just based on this clip, it looks like the account was ready to be closed outside of the records. Janelle was pulling from it. She would have closed it, but Kody pulled the plug himself. I'm wondering if he did it after finding out Janelle moved without telling him and realized they were actually done. Also, why would she have him on her personal accounts? Even if they were monogamous, the idea of sharing accounts, like, that would make me uneasy, but I know it's common. But anyway, that shows that Janelle was more concerned about not sharing an account with Mary rather than Kody. And then they go on to add these screenshots. Now, let's read what the fans had to say about all of this. I've been asking him to get his name off my accounts. As someone who went through a divorce and had to deal with this crap from an ex, just open a new account, close the old one, sis. Don't wait for the petty ex. Come on, J-Dog. So true. My ex cleaned out our savings and a CD without me knowing. Her lack of urgency is concerning. Imagine how frustrating it would be for her kids to watch all this. They watch Kody take advantage of her for years. The worst part is Kody probably still thinks she'll come back eventually, and if Robin leaves, she just might. OMG this. This was the solution. Kody should have been one-legging it only to find no accounts. Let's call this what it is, financial abuse. You can be frustrated with Janelle for not anticipating how awful Kody would be, but I don't think it's fair to victim blame. Being in a relationship with a narcissist can make the truth hard to discern. I really think she was blind for a long time to his abuse, and now her eyes are fully open, and she finally sees that he stole from her. Somebody got his feelings hurt that Janelle moved and he didn't know. I love it. That was my thinking. This may have been his way to retaliate for her officially leaving. When Christine boxed up all his stuff, he said, we didn't talk about this. Now he's pissed that Janelle didn't tell him in advance about her move. Typical abuser behavior. He's used to bullying these women into doing what is convenient to him, and he's enraged they didn't give him a chance to do that because he was sure he could have prevailed. I feel like we could have worked it out. After I met Robin, I couldn't stand to be with the other wives. I was in love with Janelle, this and could be again. I was never in love with anyone but Robin, Kody. I think the verbiage is really important here. There isn't a bank that would allow someone other than the primary account holder to close it. So this leads me to believe either Kody was the primary and Janelle was the additional user, or that they had a joint account with the same capabilities that allows either one to close it. Well, obviously it was the latter. It makes sense that married people would have a joint account. It's sad that Kody took advantage of their trust like this. Worked in banking, joint accounts can be set up as John and Jane, which means both people have to sign off on closing the account. The other option is John or Jane. In that case, either account holder can be fully execute all transactions with the other signing off on it. For someone who considers herself very logical, Janelle has a habit of being completely irrational with how she deals with things. If Kody was dragging his feet and taking his name off joint accounts, why wouldn't you get hard copies of all the financial records in the meantime? It's not like Kody just started favoring Robin all of a sudden. He has been like this for years. She has realized she needs to protect herself concerning Kody past, but doesn't think that extends to all shared financials? Question mark. As much as people say Janelle is more business savvy wife, I personally think Janelle gave into Kody's BS the most of all the wives. Case being this exactly. I don't think Janelle would have ever left Kody if the show wasn't so public. If Kody put in 2% energy into being present in her kids' lives, she would have stayed. Is anyone else reading the records thing like she was just keeping the account open so she had access to the records? Why not download everything and keep it in a safe place? Then if he does what he did, you still have the records. My bank lets me download up to 6 months of transactions as a PDF. I believe beyond that, all you have to do is go into the office and they can print everything off. I guess it makes some sense if she already left Flagstaff and didn't want to make the trip to do it. But again, wouldn't you just get all the records before leaving? This family and their lack of urgency or common sense makes me so annoyed. This is an example of how the family fed us a load of BS for 19 seasons. I love them. Janelle says she had a bank account separate from Kody, but he was on it the whole time. Their lies never ending. I hope she hires a forensic accountant that can get all the info she needs. I hope we hear that the wives got their money. And sweet, supportive sister wife Robin sitting there cheering all this on. How could Kody close the family account if all their names were on it, or even one of their names? My bank will not allow you to close down an account if another name is on it too. If your name is on the account, you can take money from it, but to close an account with multiple names, they need all party signatures, or at least that is what I was told. So does that mean he had the family business account only in his name? I can see those women allow it to happen, but something smells fishy here. It depends on how the account was set up. If the multiple names are set up as or, then one person can sign checks, one person can make withdrawals, one person can close. I closed my joint account with my ex-husband and didn't say to him. If it's set up with and, then everyone must sign all checks, everyone must sign withdrawals, everyone must close the account. If the account doesn't say and in the title between the names, you don't need both if I remember correctly. This is making me about to drag out my bank statement since my husband is on it and since I already know he can withdraw without my name being on it or without me signing off. I'm just saying because I send him in all the time because I'm not really trying to go up in the bank and, hang out with them people. I send him in the bank to hang out with them. Seriously, I send him in the bank. I don't sign nothing. He signs it, and his name is on the account. Now, I'm trying to find my stuff now. Oop, and he's got the card with him, I think. Probably. Well, let me find it. I'm going to find it here in a minute, and I'll tell you if it says and or. So let's continue with these comments. It's really common for one person to be able to close a joint account. The money is equally either person's as far as the bank is concerned. Now, that is correct. I'm wondering the same. If the account has two names, you definitely need two people present to close it. He stole the money. She would have divided it. I hope she kept the last amount in there. She didn't want anything to do with you. I'm waiting for the day when one of Janelle's sons knocked the ever-living crap out of him. I think that would be a wonderful finale. There has already been such an incident. I'm not one bit surprised. He's not just a poor husband of many despicable father to many more, but a trifling thief too. There's never been a decent person in him. His entire existence is based on selfishness and greed. I'm impressed by how awful he gets every single day. It has to be exhausting to the... It has to be exhausting to be this terrible of a human. Now, I'm trying to go find what my account says, and or, because now I'm concerned. Not really concerned, but now I'm intrigued. I just wish finally somebody would poop or get off the pot, because at this point, Janelle and Kody and Mary and Robin are all just sitting on the pot. Christine done got up. She done her business. She out of there. Okay? Y'all just sitting around. I don't know what is going on at this point. What's the hold up? Huh? I done forgot. Because we've been here for so long. So long. They just doing a whole lot of hand signals. Like, I'm over here like Forrest Gump. Like, hello, what are we doing? What are we doing? They don't know. We don't know. What do y'all think about Kody closing the account? And what do you think about Janelle? Most importantly, what do you think about Janelle still having Kody's name on her account? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share this video. And also, I hope you subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. Besides subscribe, make sure it's set to all so you'll be notified whenever I upload. Stay tuned. I got a lot more on the way. I love you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video or in the comments below.